And we're live. I think we're live. Are we live? I didn't see the live button. Well, there we are. We are live. There we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome into another episode of DISANITY. It's been a couple weeks since we've actually done a home stream. So good to have everybody in here. We're going to have a fun time tonight. Got lots to talk about. And we're glad everybody's here. I like the home streams. We don't do a ton of them, but I like doing them at home. I said this last week with Dan when we did our Disney movie review. This is the way it used to be, with a lot of streamers. It used to be just this, and we really enjoy this, so it's a lot of fun. But good to have you guys all here. We got a lot to talk about tonight, and we're going to get into it in just a minute here. But before we do that, let's do some quick housekeeping. Of course, we'll always start like we do, thanking Dean over at the Live Place at liveplace.com for family-friendly streams. Be sure to check him out. If you're looking for a certain streamer, certain day of the week, certain time, certain genre, check out Dean over at the Live Place. He is your TV guide of live streams. Also, check out our 4 partner channels, Steve's World, Disney Dan, This Is Our Dream, and Pete McDevitt. Pete's live pretty much every day with sports or some sort of Disney show. This Is Our Dream goes live on Thursdays with Dreaming with Our Pals, and on the weekends. Steve goes live on just Mondays with Just Another Monday Night. And, of course, Dan and I are live on Wednesdays with Disney Movie Review, which I will be talking about in just a second. We're going to be live tomorrow on our channel here for Disney Movie Review at 5 p.m. Eastern Time as we're reviewing Mary Poppins, which I actually did watch today while I was working, but I did watch it. Members, thank you to all of our members. Members, thank you for your extra generosity and loyalty. We definitely appreciate it. Without your memberships, we wouldn't be able to do a lot of the things we do. So we really appreciate our members for sure. And with that, let's say hi to everybody in the chat. Actually, before we do that, we'll do our quick sponsor of Keylee Rainwaters-Sanders, Magical Memories, Tours, and Travels. If you're looking to book your next Disney vacation, she's an expert at doing it. Disneyland, Disney World, Disney Cruise Line, Adventures by Disney, Alani, any of them. Check with Keylee. Let her give you a quote. Let her help you. Doesn't cost you anything extra. Her Facebook page and her email are in details of this video. Tell her Mouse Talk sent you. She's already helped folks in this community, and they're raving about the work she does. So check her out. Say hi to everybody in the chat. Because we got
some catching up to do.
That we do. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, so we're going to start as far back as I can go. And that's going to be a while back.
Yeah.
Holy macaroni. Ann LaBelle is here. Hi, Ann. Keith BDF is here. Jeannie's here. Jeff Condon's here. We have Mark Langenkamp's here. Douglas Bailey. Craig's Robotics. Thank you again to all of our members. You know who you are. Timothy Rainwaters. Timothy, prayers to you and family. Hope everybody's doing all right. Kenneth is here. Kenneth H. Wendy Lou-Hoo. What's up, Wendy? Wendy Lou-Hoo. Wendy. Jeannie's here. Gigi's here. We got Sir Euchre here. What up? What's up, Bruce? Good to see you and the family. Hope everybody's doing well. What up, G?
What up, G?
Victor's here too. I did say hi to Mark. Victor's here as well. Stacy Bailey's here. We got Melena Gross is here. Melena, good to see you. We've got don't forget about them. Mike Beachman's here. Cynthia Candy Mom, our first member. Welcome in. Kelsey Elizabeth, who will be here this weekend. I think. Oh, Kelsey, I hope I could say that. Cheryl Long, welcome in. Good to see you. We're going to try to work something out to see Kelsey if we can. Paul Engel, welcome in. Kay Wilby's here. Sony 4K is here. Supertone Man is here. AB is here. Good to see you. Sorry, I can't help it. I got to do it. Ray's here. Ray Aguiar. Jeanette Sebastian the Crab is in the house. Michael Riley is here. We have Jason Thibodeau is here. Welcome in, Jason. Good to see you. I am just reading names at the moment. I'm not reading actual chat messages yet, guys. Mad Flat Hatter, Cheaping Joy, Andy, WDW Cash. So repost if it's a comment you want me to talk about. Yeah, Certified Disney Planner. Yes, for sure. Ethan Smith is here. Joanne Puzzles. Scott Rowe. Who else we got? Oh, Cynthia, thank you for that. $1.99. Melissa's hair is on point. Yes, it is, for sure. David Stevens is here. Hey, David, good to see you, my man. We have also 820 Chief is here. Kim Daniels is here. I don't want to miss anybody. Walt, you're on par with how Jeff greets me. Wendy Lou, good. I don't know how to take that. Kelly Schneider, welcome in. I don't know if that's good or not.
Right?
Let's see who else is here. Meredith McBrayer. Hello, always quiet but watched for a long time. Well, Meredith, good to see you and saying hi. Yeah, thanks for saying hi. Dreamer Deborah's here. Disney Nerders, Charlie and Stacy. Charlie almost was here tonight.
Yeah, we were debating on whether
Leland Glass. It's been a while. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
I didn't mean to interrupt. Super Fluffy Yeti, and we're up to date. You were saying.
No, it's just we have to hang this light fixture in our dining room. Everything's pre-wired. It seems like it's easy. I've watched a number of YouTube videos, but I got scared. I'm like, that's all I need to do is electrocute myself or burn down the new house. So we were going back and forth. Charlie, like,
nice, Charlie.
You're gonna bring your ladder and you can come help us. And then I'm like, we can't do all that. Like, we'll just hire somebody. We're just, I don't know. I'm just nervous. Electricity is something you really don't want to play with.
Oh, look, Wendy said, never mind the hair, Cynthia. Melissa's skin looks amazing.
Oh, that's sweet. I think it's just greasy.
Yeah.
But thanks, guys.
It's just oily. No, electricity is not good to play with.
Yeah, I just figured
we actually have the AC off.
But he means, I think, electrical currents, right?
Yes, that's exactly what he means. What's up, Harringtons? Love Disney. Good to see you as well. Karen Cook. Holy cow! What's up, Karen? Good to see you. Man, we're cooking tonight.
Thought you had worked yourself to death. I haven't seen you in so long. Good to see you.
Hi, Karen. Good to see you. Pamela Hoffman is here. Pamela Hoffman. You probably know Pamela. Be sure to say hi to her for us.
Meet Pamela.
Has the rain stopped? Yeah, actually it has. Yeah, it stopped. Yep.
It was raining pretty good. No, it was yesterday. It was super rainy. Cammy would not go outside yesterday morning. It was pouring and thundering. We could not get him to go out and go potty in the morning yesterday.
Yeah, but he did. He finally did.
Finally, when it died down a little.
Yep. There's Noah. What's up, Noah? Good to see Noah as well. Michaela Ransky, welcome in. Good to see her as well.
You guys were watching Jim. I don't know about you, but I am craving me a pizza pie right now. He has the greatest content. If you guys didn't watch Jim More Sunshine Please's stream, go back and rewatch it. He's great. So funny.
Yeah, Jim does a really good job.
Great stuff. All kinds of good content, games, and fun little ads that he does in the middle.
There's Eric.
It's awesome.
Hey, Eric and Jeanette. Good to see you both.
Glad
we got to spend some time with them. Last week,
nice
I think it was.
I
think it was last week. We got to spend some time with them. Had some dinner. We watched Don Felder, which was amazing. It was great hanging out with you both. Thank you for taking the time out of your trip. And we forgot to give you your card.
Yes, I'm going to mail it. I still haven't mailed it.
Anyway, we'll get it out to you, I promise. Somebody else came in too. I saw, who was it?
Charlie.
It was somebody else came in. I apologize, guys. We got a lot to talk about. I'm going to get to it in a minute here. Karen Cook's been busy with my cataracts. Oh, with your cataracts done? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see that coming. Oh, Al! It's Al! Al B's here. What's up, Al? Al and Rainey are here.
We miss Al.
Good to see Al as well. Very much looking forward to being there this weekend. Has been a long weekend. It's only Tuesday. Amen.
Yeah,
yes, it has. There's Jim.
I agree 100%.
What's up, Jim?
Jim's channel rocks.
Yes, Jim does a great job. And he's on TikTok, too. Be sure to check him out on TikTok.
So funny.
Yep, he is. Rachel's here, too. Hey, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
So let's get into some Disney news. We'll start with the big thing this week, which is, and I haven't looked into it too much, but I kind of want to touch on it a little bit because I was watching another streamer earlier today, and he made a good point. I was watching Pat Rope Drop. I don't mind watching Pat. I think Pat's great. He does some really fun streams during the week. If you're ever looking for a weekday stream, check out Rope Drop. But he made a really good point. This week, Disney's been really advertising their halfway to Halloween, as they're calling it. They've been talking about some sweet treats that are going to be out this week and some new wallpapers on the phones that you can get and different things that they have been promoting, some new photo opportunities as well for Haunted Mansion and stuff. I think they might even drop some news later this week on the Hatbox Ghost maybe.
That'd be nice.
But I think the big news is going to be the party.
Oh, I'm sure. They usually drop the dates. It looks like they have some fun little interim treats that could be coming to the parks.
And they are. They're coming this week. I think it's just this week for halfway to Halloween.
Right.
The thing about it was, and he made a good point today, Pat was talking about it today. First off, I think there's going to be changes this year to the party, I think. The way they're promoting this, I'm thinking there might be a couple changes to the party. What that is, I don't know if your beloved stage show is going to go away or what it is, but I think there might be some changes. John Hazelton, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Again, I could be wrong, but I think that's what they're kind of doing with this. But Pat made a good point today. He says, is it too soon to start talking about Halloween? And does Disney start Halloween too early?
Yes. I don't think it should start in August. September's
Right.
fine.
What do you guys think in the chat? I want to know, because I get why they started early. They're starting it now in April because guess what? It's going to be starting in August. But I 100% agree with Melissa. August is way too early. I think it should be September 1st. I have no problem with September because my favorite holiday, Christmas, can't start till November because of Halloween. So you get 3 months of Halloween, August, September, October, but you only get 2 months of Christmas. Now, I know some people might be like, Super Fluffy, I know I said hi, but good to see you. For me, hey, Chris, welcome in. Hi, Molly. Good to see you. Hey, Tomcat, welcome in.
Hey, Tomcat.
The Wrench is a moderator. That's those who can help share links, share out our channel. They advertise for us. They kind of promote us. They welcome people in.
Take care of spam.
Take care of spam and bad chat, things like that. Hey, Robert Denoria, welcome in, buddy. So for me, I think I get why they promote it so early, because really it's not that far away for when they're going to start.
And this year's going so fast as it is.
Yeah,
but
I do think they start too early.
Hi, Jackie.
And I get it. They're trying to maximize profits and ticket sales and things of that nature, because they will sell the tickets. Hi, Jackie. Jackie McDonald, welcome in.
Fernie. Rebecca, Virginia DIY. Hi,
hey, Rebecca. Good to see you. And Fernie, 67, welcome.
It's gonna be May.
It's gonna be May. That's true. Well, Fernie, here's the thing. I don't think they need to add dates. And maybe that's because I live down here and I can go all the time. My thing is, I don't know. I don't make the, look, I've said this from the very beginning. I think the party is not exclusive enough as it used to be. It used to be a really exclusive party. It's not that way anymore. Hey, Matt, welcome in.
Parties. Hey, Matt.
And Rachel, welcome in, Rachel 15. Good to see Rachel. But for me, I just think the party, I think it needs to be less days. I don't know. I'd make it more exclusive. But back in the old days, Jeanette, they still used to have a limited amount of days, and you used to have to work around it. It was what it was. It's not. I mean, maybe again because I live down here, I'm taking it for granted, and that's why. But I don't know. I think it's too many dates. It takes away from the party to me. Hey, Rob, welcome in. Rob Rathman, welcome in. I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? For me, I don't know. I don't think we need that many dates.
What do you mean, Matt?
Am I an Orioles fan? Pizza? Yes, very much, Tomcat. What gave it away? But yes.
You should be in the other room with us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You should see my loft. Oh my gosh.
Where is the year going?
So Stacy says they went to the Halloween party once and it was so as busy as there any. Exactly. That's my problem with the party. I think that they sell too many tickets.
Yeah, it needs to feel more exclusive. You shouldn't have to wait half the time you're enjoying the party to see a character or to go on a ride. The wait times are supposed to be fast. You're supposed to be able to get through things so you can get stuff done.
Not really.
You usually have to spend your time choosing between which things are most important.
It's true.
Do you do the shows and the fireworks? Do you get candy? Do you meet certain characters? Do you want to do rides? I know for us, hi, Yvette. Welcome back.
Yvette, welcome.
You can do rides almost any time as far as we're concerned. So we usually focus on, doing the things you're not going to see, like the special stage shows, the fireworks shows,
the meet and greets,
some candy, a couple meet and greets. But even the meet and greets we really haven't done, even though
they're so long. Yeah. That's why.
Or even some of the characters, I feel like they need to have more.
They need to make it unique. Yes.
Characters. Some are, but others aren't so much. And it just makes it like one thing I noticed with the race this past weekend, they had some pretty cool characters, like ones you don't see, and they need to do that more often. Yeah,
I think certain nights should be certain characters. Pamela says when they start selling Halloween party tickets, if the party's in August, we really think it's going to be announced this week.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be announced this week. Charlie said they need to somehow weatherproof the party. I wish, wouldn't that be nice?
They could, but it does. We've had it happen. We were there with the Nerd Herders, and we were pretty much rained out all night. You know, that's the risk you take, I guess, that time of the year, right in the middle of hurricane season here. So that makes it hard. Yeah, exactly, John. It's not Halloween time, but that's just me. Yes, they are definitely selling too many tickets. Yeah, they are. They're selling way too many. Melena says, I've been there 3 times. I've been 3 times to a party. The first was great, low crowds, but the other 2, it was just like a regular party. Exactly. Kenneth, you correct me.
Maybe what they really need is more nights where you can go dressed up, but not with the candy and other enhancements. But I don't know. I get what you're aiming for there, Bruce. I just don't think they're going to do that type of thing. But I do think certain nights, you don't have to have the same characters out at every single party. I think that should be potluck. I'm going to be a bit upset if I didn't get Jiminy Cricket the night I'm there, but if the next time I'm there I get the genie, I'd be happy with that.
That's true, Deborah, but I'm wondering if they sell fewer tickets for those parties so they're not crowded.
Right.
Or if they keep doing the same amount but sell fewer tickets. I mean, I realize they're not going to make as much money, so I guarantee you they're not going to do that. But it would be nice to have more of the exclusivity.
Exactly,
back.
Jeanette. That's true. Wait, I'd rather, look, I'll pay more for the ticket.
Us too, Jeanette.
I'd pay more for the ticket for less people in the park, and then they don't really lose the profitability. Okay, it's quality over quantity. I don't need as many tickets sold if I make it a higher priced, better event.
But they're already making them overpriced. I mean, you figure now it's what, a couple $100 a person?
Agreed, Andy. Agreed.
So, yes, that would be amazing,
Yeah.
Andy. They're so behind as far as that's concerned.
Yeah, exactly. What's up, VP? Welcome
Hey,
in. What's up, my
Sean.
man? Sean, good to see you.
How are you?
Hope everybody's doing well. Good to have you here, my man. What's up, Cabbage
Cabbage.
Merchant? Good to have you here. Sean, VP remembers back in the days when we used to have home streams all the time. He used to do them all the time.
Hey, Share Bear.
Well, your guess about this week, is that based on anything? Well, Mark, it's based on the fact that this is halfway to Halloween, and they said they were going to have a lot of announcements this week on Halloween, Haunted Mansion, things of that nature. So, yes, that's why I'm thinking that we're going to get announcements this week about the party. Hey, Share Bear, welcome in. Vicky Pauly as well. Welcome in.
Vicky. Hi, John.
John Casamano, welcome and good to have you here. That's what I think because of what they have given us. Now, it's only Tuesday. We've still got 3 more days left in this week. They haven't really given us a ton yet. They've given us a little bit of some of the fun treats and some of the wallpaper and some of the special photos you can get, but nothing big. But I think that might start tomorrow. So we'll have to see. Victor says this year we can only go in August, so I can see why they started so early. Now everyone can get down there in September or October.
That's why they probably do it.
Well, here's what I'll say, Victor. Look, when I lived in Maryland, you're right. I couldn't get down there in September and October. Then I couldn't go to the party. It was just that simple. And I know that sounds kind of mean and cruel, but it is what it is. I mean, I never used to go at Christmas time because I wasn't coming down here at Christmas. I couldn't get here. I had to live with that. But for those that could, it made it for a unique experience. That's my point. I get what you're saying. And you're right. It makes it more convenient for people to have the opportunity to go.
Hey, Leanne. Thank you.
Hey, Leanne. Welcome in. Listening and driving, Mouse Hook. Love your hair, Melissa. Oh.
See what happens when you brush it?
Yeah, Andy, exactly. I think we're going to hear about, yes, the Hatbox Ghost is coming to Haunted Mansion. They already said that at D23. Maybe we'll get an announcement of when they think they're going to have, maybe they'll say the Hatbox will be in by Halloween time. Maybe. I don't know. I think we're going to get some announcements this week. I know we are. They said they were. And if all they're going to give us is what they've given us so far, it's going to be very disappointing. Which,
right on cue, Cameron.
I can't stand it, man. It so upsets
hilarious.
me. So annoying. Magic Kingdom needs a huge indoor or covered venue for shows they can have stuff during rain. Well, and Charlie, don't see, now you're going to call him over.
He's choking on the stuffing from his toy.
Here he comes. Why do you do it? It's not funny. Stop doing that. It's 1 hour. Sorry, guys. Now you're seeing Meanwhile. It's 1 hour. Play with him when we're not on stream, which you don't.
Yes,
she goes downstairs and just will watch TV.
That's not true. No, it's not. You mean? See, Walt gave up being nice for Lent. Then Easter came and he's still mean.
Hey, I am still mean. I can't help it.
He's
The dog's
really
killing me, guys. I brushed my
why.
teeth. They didn't get straight and neat looking.
Walt's been really cranky lately, so everybody pray for Walt. And he's got super anxiety for some reason.
I do have super anxiety, though. That's true. Angry Walt. Yes, exactly. When are we going to Walt Disney again, Yvette? I'm not sure yet. Actually, we'll get into that at the end, kind of when we end our mousekeeping, what we're going to be doing when it comes to that. I love him too, but I don't love him choking to death and then having to come up. I don't know. Melissa's just
a dog.
I know. It's man's best friend, not mine.
You love him. Yeah, right.
Throw that man a Snickers. You're just not yourself unless you have a Snickers. And I really love Snickers too.
Somebody sent us a really big bag.
Yeah, a really big bag. A really big bag. Yeah.
Thanks, Andy.
Yeah. What's really funny is
he loves Walt best. That's the funniest part. Walt's the one is like always mean. He's like, he can't understand what I'm saying. And I'm like, but I have to do all the mean stuff. Like, put the eardrops in or give him things that he hates. So he likes Walt better. Hi, Rachel.
Rachel, that's a good one. Well, you're at a 10. You need to be at a 2. That's what my older siblings used to always say to me. Amen.
That's
Amen.
hilarious.
That's so funny. That is funny.
His
But
name's
anyway,
Camden, yeah.
so halfway to Halloween, keep Disney Parks blog is really kind of releasing all that. If you go to WWNT or WW Magic or any of those people, they're going to also go over what the news is as it comes out for sure.
Matt noticed your new Tron toy up there. It's the
Bop It.
The Bop It.
That's
thing,
all it is. I just like the way it lights up.
Yeah, he liked it for the shelf. See, and Matt noticed it though.
Yeah.
It's cool, right?
Walt doesn't drink. Walt needs a drink.
He is.
No,
Victor,
I don't need a drink.
He is named after Camden Yards.
Yep, he is named after Camden Yards. Yep.
He's 10, and we've had him for a bit.
Yep, he is. He's been
over
around
10
for a
now.
while, man. He has. Guys, hit that like button. Be sure to get us the 100 mark. Let's see if we can make it. We're close. We're at 80, 96 watching. So anyway, halfway to Halloween, keep an eye out on it. It's going to be great.
Too funny, Ray.
And
that's not going to happen.
We'll see what happens for the rest of this week. Oh, sure, man. That was
That's
nice.
Sweet. Thank you.
It does look nice. Love the light up too. Thanks. Yeah, I also have the one down there of the Millennium
There's the
Falcon,
Millennium
and behind
Falcon.
Melissa is.
Ooh.
Now go to the other one. Flynn's. It's Flynn's there. We have some fun stuff. Anyway, the next thing I wanted to go over, and this one I actually am really excited about. I know this is going to sound funny. Food and Wine Festival is not starting until July 27th.
Is that a lot later than usual?
Yes. Well, I'll put it to you this way. Flower and Garden ends July 4th.
Oh, they're not doing it like skip 1 week and
yes.
then that's probably good.
It's like 3 weeks where we're not having any festivals.
It hasn't been that way in a long time.
Yeah, no, not at all. And I know that sounds really kooky, but to me, I'm really kind of excited that we're going to have that break.
Right.
It's going to make me a little bit more excited to get to Food and Wine because it just feels like festival. And even though it's a different festival, in some ways they still feel like they're the same thing.
They kind of are. They have a lot of similarities. They do. And no, he doesn't hate festivals. We love the festivals. It's one of the things I love about Epcot. But I kind of miss the days of being just Epcot, and having that time. And maybe it makes it a little less crowded, for those of us that I just enjoy Epcot anyway. So not a bad thing.
Oh, we know you're kidding. Bruce. It's fine. Wow, good. Take a break and possibly lower crowds. Yeah, exactly. I mean, and you guys check me. But I thought it said the 27th, which with this one ending on the 4th, that's 23 days. That's more than 3 weeks. Without a festival, I'm fine with that. I really am. Again, I like it better when these things are more exclusive. Hey, Jane, welcome in. Good to see you.
I think it's just the lighting. The Captain America shield is definitely. It must be.
It's kind of dark. It's not as bright as what you see, but yeah, that's my shield up there. It's not a plastic shield either. It's metal for sure.
It's vibranium.
Mm-hmm. It's just made like that. It's clean. It's just a little bit darker.
Yeah.
Food and Wine Festival does get funnier the longer you hang around. That's true. Tomcat, that's the truth. That's very, very true.
Does that mean because you're drinking?
Yeah, exactly. Jeff Snook, welcome in. Good to see you. He says, I'll be there between festivals and couldn't be more excited. See, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know. I like the idea of having that downtime. It just makes it a little bit more fun. It's the 27th, right?
Oh, this is California.
The only bad part is the kiosks don't go away anymore. They used to be just tents, but now they're fixed buildings and doesn't make more walking space. Very true. Hey, Quest, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Quest is here as well. Good to have you in. But I'm really, really happy about the festival being the 27th. I think they need to find a way to.
Yeah, July 27th through November 18th.
But even still, November 18th. Jeez.
Well,
when are they starting Festival of the Holidays? Like the next week?
It's always Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh, man.
So that's the following week because Festival of the Holidays starts.
See, that's
so
what
there's not much of a break in between for Festival of the.
I don't know. I don't like that either.
I almost wish they'd end that one sooner and start Festival of the Holidays like middle of November. Because I really like Festival of the Holidays. But
with a name like World Celebration, I think we will have festivals year round. Well, maybe.
91 likes, 95 watching. Hit that like button.
Thanks, guys. Oh, yeah, exactly. No, exactly, Charlie. I mean, the what's it called? The Eat to the Beat. The Eat to the Beat is great.
I would like that too, Ray. I love the butterfly tent.
Now, see, I don't. I'd like the butterfly tent, but how often do we really go in there?
No, I know, but I mean, I guess I don't know if it's the time of the year though. They probably are doing their chrysalis or cocoons. I don't know if that's
right
during the spring.
I think that's part of it. It's a season. Butterflies are seasonal things for sure. I'm sure of that.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Well, it's warm all the time here, so maybe
Monarch Miracles would know. Matt would know. It's what he does. I'll have to ask him next time we see him. Well, no, we're going to miss.
I guess it makes it unique, and something you can look forward to special to that festival. So in a way, it's probably good that it's not there all the time. Oh, that's too bad, Evie.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
but I'm glad you're coming.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I do want to let you guys know. So that's Food and Wine Festival coming up. We do have a couple of dining that we're going to be doing this week. I won't say where we're going. We have a friend in town tomorrow, so we're going to be going to dinner with them tomorrow, but I am actually going to probably vlog it. And then this weekend we're going to be going to dinner with friends as well, and I might vlog that one too. The vlogs are easy to do now with our process of how we do it. For all of you in the chat, I want to kind of get some feedback on it. For those of you that haven't, go out and check out our dining vlogs. But are you guys happy with how we do it? Because it's not like a normal vlog. Some people will go in, they'll show you eating while they're eating at the restaurant, sitting down, show it live like that. We don't do that. Usually what I'll do is I'll do like a whole B-roll, show you the food, kind of, put in all the titles of what the food is. And then at the end, we do the review. And then as we're doing the review, I rehash the food. I'll show it to you again.
Rehash? That sounds like you're like regurgitating?
No. What's that called?
I know. You're just showing the photos again.
Yeah.
So as we describe it, you can go back and see the pictures again. So you're like, oh.
Yeah, right.
I like that because I like to see, oh, what does that look like? And tell me what that tastes like or what your experience was with that.
Thanks, guys.
So,
okay.
That's how we like to do it. And we'd like to have your opinions, though, too. Just on what you guys like.
Right.
I know hash is good, Mark. I actually make like a homemade.
Hi, Disney Dad. Welcome in.
With leftover pork loin and
thanks, guys.
Potatoes and cheese.
I wasn't impressed with the last review. We're actually going to talk about that. We won't get into that just yet. Jessica, welcome in. Good to see you. I like to watch people eat and see their reactions as to whether or not it tastes good. Fair, and I get that. And that's the thing. And you're right. It's that initial reaction, and some people like that. You'll get that or ooh. I totally get it. Nate does that with his. He'll do he'll go to black and white and play the soft music and stuff like that. And all that's fine, and I get that. For us, it's just I hope for the most part you guys are all right with it. Because exactly
aspects from different channels, a different way people does things. So
Well, a vlog is exactly that. It's a video. A blog is written,
no video.
Yeah.
And a live stream is this.
Yeah.
Live.
So yeah, Ray, that's the difference. A vlog is a video. A blog is writing. You blog it and you put it on your website. And then live stream is this.
Hi, Lauren. Welcome in.
Hi, Lauren. Welcome in. Hey, I prefer the dining vlogs this way. Okay, good. I'm glad for the most part. Again, it's never going to be you're going to impress everybody with all of them, but as a whole, that's what we want to see.
Mark says, just do it our way.
Scavenger hunts. Yeah, we've done some scavenger hunts.
And Wendy said she'd like to see us do some more. So that's something we probably should do.
Yeah, we've done a couple. Idea. Yeah, I had Melissa do one.
It's been a while now.
That was a couple years ago now.
Yeah, it might have been. So we're past due.
Yeah, we'll have to. The thing about scavenger hunts are, A, you have to be very creative to come up with some good ideas. And then B, you've got to be very creative to come up with some good ideas. Yes. It's not easy. I've had to take from other people's ideas and kind of incorporate them into my scavenger hunt with Melissa a lot. Like, I think I had to do 15 or 20 that you had to do. Of those 20, probably 15 of them were from somebody else's ideas. And then I incorporated 5 of my own. It's really difficult to come up with scavenger hunts. Of what it is you're doing. But I'm glad you guys like them. Hey, Tracy, welcome in.
Hi, Tracy. We got to 100 likes. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for getting us there. But yeah, so still looking for Disney ducks with chicks. Yes, exactly. Remember that one when we had to find the family of ducks and we never found it? Yes.
And it's funny now because every time I see, because now it's duckling season.
Yes.
I'm like, there they are.
Yeah.
Because that is seasonal. You don't see a bunch of ducklings
That's true.
like in the winter and the fall. But
Hi,
now
Josh. Welcome
you
in.
see them all the time. Hi, Josh. It's so funny. I still to this day, I'm like, oh, there's the mom and her babies.
Yeah. But Disney understands it. Leyland Glass, it's been a while. What's up, Leland? Good to see you. I don't know if I said it earlier. I like some of the resort hopping you do. Thank you. And we'll get back to that too, Leland. We're going to get back to that.
Wayne.
Hey, Wayne, welcome in. Hi, guys.
Your membership.
I've made
Thank
McDonald
you.
and Son on my channel. Nice. Very nice. Good. Yes, the couple wearing bride and groom ears too, right? We never found that one. That's
I think
right.
we found like one, but not the other.
Yes, and we had to find both.
And they didn't have both. You'd see the bride ones a lot more than the groom ones.
But Disney understands the appeal of scavenger hunts because they have it every festival. They have at least one, sometimes two, over at Epcot all the time.
Yeah, because on Charlie and Stacy's channel, Sophie did the Easter eggs and the bee.
Yes. And then Magic Kingdom has the Pirate's Adventure, which is kind of along the same lines. I actually think they could incorporate it at all 4 parks. I think they should have scavenger hunts at all 4 parks for kids to do. Animal Kingdom too. There's plenty of room at Animal Kingdom, especially in the trails where they could put things and make a scavenger hunt over there. So I don't know why they don't do it. I'll make you a scavenger hunt list.
Cool.
That's a good idea. You guys do that.
That would be cool.
Everybody in the chat, come up with scavenger hunt lists for us.
That way we can both do it.
Now, it can't be anything drinking or anything that's going to be too off the wall. You got to remember who you're talking to here. Scaredy Cat 1 and Scaredy Cat 2. And,
be nice.
Mr. Square, who doesn't drink. So, remember that kind of stuff. But, be sure. Persistence paid off. I'm so happy the cast members are getting paid a living wage now. Question for the group and host. We have an almost 2-year-old heading to Disney World in August. Nice. Good.
So you're looking for tips or?
Well, with a 2-year-old, it's more about what you're going to get out of it than they are. Remember, and everybody always says this, well, they're not going to remember it. So what?
Yeah.
That's okay. You're going to remember it.
Our very first trip was when our son was 2. And he doesn't really remember any of it. But it was an amazing time for us. And he does.
Yes, Jeanette.
Some of the meet and greets, I think, are fun for them at that age. Even if they can't do a ton of rides, they can do quite a few in Magic Kingdom with you. But meeting the characters, unless they're really afraid, is a lot of fun.
Where can you submit them? Submit them to our email address, askmousetalk@gmail.com. Find the hidden Mickey on Tower of Terror.
We will not be accepting lists from Matt Simba 2.
Well, you can send any scavenger hunt you want. First off, A, it doesn't mean we're going to use it. And B, it doesn't mean we're going to complete it. So, remember that. Hey, there's Andy Lampwood Clowns. With a 2-year-old, wait 5 more years. Just kidding. Take a lot of pics and enjoy.
Yes, you'll have fun.
Well, I saw something the other day. There was I saw something from somebody that said it was a comedian. He was talking about how one of his jokes was he went to Disney World. And he took his 2-year-old, and all his friends who don't have kids were like, well, why'd you do that? They're 2. They're not going to remember anything. And he's like, well, I took him to Chuck E. Cheese yesterday, and he didn't remember that. Should I not have taken him? And it was actually, the way he said it, it was funny, but it was a good point. They're not going to remember anything at 2. Does that mean you don't do it? Do you not celebrate their birthdays because they're not going to remember it?
That's an even better point. Yeah, no birthday party, you won't remember it.
Yeah, no birthday party.
You're not.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just, I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. And even Cynthia says kids are free until age 3.
Yeah.
So you take pictures and you can share that with them when they get older and give them memories. And I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Because there's a lot for you to do as parents in the parks too. I know it's tiring.
Andy. Very good. That's
just
true.
Go back, take a nap in the afternoon, maybe take some pool time, then go back at night. Make it fun.
Josh says it's going to be superhuman and hot. We are leaning towards resort hopping in monorail. We're staying on property at Coronado Springs, which is a great resort, by the way. So resort hopping would be great due to AC. Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah. And Cynthia's right. Resort hopping is somebody just said it. Cynthia said it. Josh, the resorts are so much fun. They really are. They really are. So there you go. So that's kind of what we feel about that.
You could do Typhoon Lagoon. That's where our son works. So by all means,
go to
Typhoon Lagoon.
Memories for the parents when the kids are that young, but the kids still enjoy it even if they don't remember. Exactly. Of course they do. They're enjoying it. I mean,
you're just gonna lock them in the closet
yeah.
because they're two.
What if you
They're
taking
not
it?
gonna remember
What if I take I could take my father at 78 years old. He's not going to remember it.
He's got dementia. He won't remember.
No, he does not. But he's still not going to
Alzheimer's.
remember it. He doesn't have that either. Be nice.
I
Don't say
mean,
that.
in general, like when you
First,
get
it was
older,
more about the fatigue factor of the kids and
Yes.
the parents. Heat, humidity, long wait. Exactly, Al.
I might
Absolutely.
not remember things much longer. I already have trouble some days, so I'm a little worried. But
Hey, Marvin.
I'm not going to stop going.
Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Marvin Hicks, welcome in. All right. So we are at 8:36. So let's get to the elephant in the room. So the other day.
You're talking about me?
No. That's not funny. So the other day we went to dinner with Cynthia, Candy Mom, Charlie and Stacy, the Disney Nerd Herders. Reese was there. We went to Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure. And we went to Mythos, which is one of the highly regarded restaurants. Hey, Avery. Avery, the Cuban America. Welcome in. Highly regarded restaurants. I think it was Theme Park Advisor rates it the #1 theme park restaurant.
Or it did many years ago.
Or did
they,
many
they
years.
keep the
They
sign
keep the
up.
sign up there.
But we've heard a lot of good things about this restaurant. You know, we've seen some other, streamers do vlogs on it. We've seen to get really good, like, hey, it's pretty good food. And
so let's start. First off, the aesthetic is very nice. It's a beautiful restaurant. Very nice inside. Our waitress was phenomenal. Her name was Leanne. Leanne, all the Leannes are great. She was hilarious. I was kidding with her. She came up to the table and I looked at her and I said, "Hey, can we get a pic?" And she goes, "Sure." I said, "Okay, well, hold still. Let me get your picture." And she did. And she gave a pose and I took her picture. So she was great.
She was great from minute one.
Right. Then we got our food. I myself, Stacy got the steak. I got the steak, the fillet.
Cynthia and you.
All right. Stacy, Cynthia, and I got the fillet. Charlie and Melissa got the scallops.
Got a scallop risotto.
And Rishi got a chicken
Pizza.
tenders. Oh, pizza. That's what it was. It was pizza.
Cheese pizza.
So I'll preface it this way. Hey, Nathan, Rita, welcome in. I got the steak. Mine was cooked medium. It was cooked very well. It was maybe almost perfect as to how medium should have been cooked. There's a little bit of red in there, a little bit of pink, cooked nicely, tasted really good. I think I think Stacy enjoyed her filet. I think Cynthia, who's in here, can speak for herself, but I'm pretty sure she enjoyed her filet. I'll let Melissa now talk about their order. What kind of lead into it?
All right. So I get my scallops and I take a bite and I'm like, something just seemed to have a really strange taste to it. And around the border of the risotto, they have like a basil, what is that word? Like
garnish?
Oil. No, it's an oil.
Oil. I'm sorry.
I thought, and basil is something that's very strong. Fresh basil to me, I have a hard time with sometimes. It's very, very strong. So I'm like, maybe it's just the basil. So I eat a scallop and I'm like, something's off. Something tastes weird. Tastes chemical. And I get to the second scallop and I reach up and smell it. And I'm like, I smell like I'm eating Windex. I'm like, I smell Windex. And I'm like, maybe this is just me. And I'm taking another bite. And I'm like, I can taste what Windex smells like. So I'm like, Charlie, because he's got the scallops. I'm like, do your scallops taste off? And he's like, no, I don't think so.
Hey, Vicky, welcome in.
And I'm like, smell this. You do this, taste this, it tastes bad. Smell this, it smells bad.
Kimberly, Park World Radio.
So Charlie picks it and puts it to his nose, and all of a sudden you see him go, woo. And he's like, oh my gosh. He's like, that's totally what it smells like. And then he passed it over to Cynthia, who thought we were nuts. She was like, they're just idiots.
Welcome in,
and
Tess,
then
as well.
She took
Tess.
a big nose full of it, and I immediately Googled it.
I'm sorry.
And I found out that when scallops go bad, they take on an ammonia smell, which is what Windex is, ammonia. So I was pretty horrified. I was surprised I didn't know that. I grew up, my dad owned a seafood restaurant, but I guess I wasn't ever around spoiled seafood very much. He was very good about that.
Yes, he was.
Nothing would sit around. So I wasn't used to that. And I know they always say seafood shouldn't smell fishy, but this was something even more than that. And so we immediately called the server over and I'm like, I'm really sorry. I'm like, but these scallops are bad. I'm like, they smell like ammonia. I Googled it online. I said, it's immediately what they said, not to eat it. I'm worried, like, oh, great, I'm going to get food poisoning.
Yeah.
So we all sent ours back. And then by that time, we just were like, I'm not hungry. I didn't want anything else. But she was great. And Charlie, Melissa's nose saved my life. I have a very high, like, anytime, like, if milk even smells a little bit bad, I'm like, yeah, something's off.
Yeah, well, and the whole issue with this whole thing was, and it's not that we don't want to beat on Mythos, okay? I don't know if it's just a bad night or not, but you've got to be very careful with stuff like that because that can get people sick. Nothing's perfect. But luckily, Melissa found it in time before they all ate all of their scallops and probably would have made them very sick. The lady was awesome. Our server was fantastic. Even in adversity with what was happening, she was still very apologetic. They took the items off the meal. Of course. They didn't charge us for them. They offered for replacement and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Offered us free dessert. Offered us.
Yes.
But what really got me, and she was great, I felt really bad because she was kind of stuck dealing with all of this. The thing that upset me the most was that they never sent a manager or the chef to the table. Not once. And I know in a case like this, especially a higher end restaurant, they should always be sending a manager or someone to discuss it with you, apologize. She did everything right. And I ended up emailing Universal about it. They got back to me very quickly. They handled it very well. We talked up our server, because she was great even before this happened. Mm-hmm. She was just really personable and probably one of the better servers I've had at any restaurant in a really long time. I was extremely pleased with her. She was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And that makes a lot of your dining experience. So to be honest, we still had a fun night. We were with a great group of people, but overall, I was very disappointed at how the restaurant handled that. And that's just my opinion, but it's not like I'm one of those that's going to be like, oh, I was just like, I'm really sorry. This is bad.
Yeah.
We were very cordial about it. We weren't crappy.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Melissa caught it in time. And you're right. It's good. If something's off, you don't have to eat it. Stop. Check it.
Oh,
smell it.
Craig, I'm sorry.
And move forward with it. I agree. And if you don't want to take it, send it back. Yeah, you're paying the money to do it. And again, it's not one of those things. We're not trying to rain on the parade of Mythos. It's not what this is about.
No. But it's definitely something to talk about and think about because like you're saying in the chat, definitely, when you learn something. Yeah,
that's what Charlie said. And I learned something as well. Never thought scallops could smell like Windex, but I smelled it firsthand, and maybe I will pay it forward someday.
Yeah,
and that's the thing.
Pass along.
Well, right, you don't know, and that's where I'm lucky when it comes to Melissa being a foodie and being very educated when it comes to food. Is she notices things right away and will stop, and if she's not 100%, she will Google right away, and she'll be like, "No, yes, this is fine. No, this isn't fine. It should be cooked a little bit better." That kind of thing.
Karen's the perfect person because she's been in the restaurant industry for forever, and she says the same thing. A manager should have been the first person to go to that table.
Right.
So that's how I growing up in the restaurant industry, right. I worked at a restaurant, as a second job for many years. That's the process. And I was that just disappointed me.
Yeah. And that's the thing.
The steak was good.
The steak, what? No, but that's the thing. And that's the thing. And I know Melissa, look, if you were to say to both of us, would you go back? No. She's saying no. I know she's saying no. And I'm saying no because of her. But if hers was just not good, not that it was tainted like that, but just not good. If she's just like, they're fresh or they're this, but they just didn't taste well. I didn't like they were cooked or whatever, or the risotto didn't have a good taste. I'd say we're going back. We're going to give it another try. But because of how it came out, it's got to be a no for us. But again, it's different for everybody.
I was debating between the risotto and the pad thai. And I'm like, but it's a good thing I did because if I hadn't noticed, then Charlie would have eaten his. So everything happens for a reason, right?
Yeah. Crystal, so Mythos, look, it's up to you guys. We can't recommend it, but that's just me. So Crystal,
I liked the risotto, but lost appetite, but strangely had the urge to clean my window.
Exactly. Crystal makes a good point. I've read about this, and here's the thing. Good evening. I read on Facebook on a Disney blog that they are removing country bears to make room for Tiana's restaurant. Crystal, here's what I'll say about that. Don't believe anything you read until Disney officially comes out with it. I so many times, sometimes they're right. Most of the time they're wrong. It's all about clicks. It's trying to get you to read the article. They may have heard something in passing about possibilities. I've heard it too. I don't believe it until Disney announces it. Not saying it's not going to happen. And if it does happen, I'll be very upset because that means all the Frontierland's going away.
Yeah.
But until I hear something concrete from Disney, I'm not really going to get into that too much. Yes, Poseidon's Fury also closed. I heard about that. All of Lost Continent is going away.
Which the attraction I didn't care for that much, but I really did like.
Hi, Luke.
That whole land area. Hi, Luke. It was kind of neat there, at Universal. I liked it. I wish they could have put something different in there because I really do like the theming.
I do too. And Deborah, this is exactly why I say don't believe everything you read, because you're hearing different things.
Mm-hmm.
See, nothing's etched in stone. So one person's hearing Country Bears, another person is hearing Pecos Bill. It's fun to speculate. There's nothing wrong with that. People speculate with rumors and movies and this, that, and the other, and who's going to be cast for this role and that. But I wouldn't take it as gospel until Disney says it's gospel.
Yeah. Oh, that's good to know, Super Fluffy, because we did it once many years ago, and I just remember being like, but I don't know. It's been around a long time, right? I think the first time, was it 2009?
Yeah,
No.
something like that.
Maybe a little after.
Yeah.
2011.
Right.
When we were there.
But here's the thing. If that's the case, Bruce, and again, I'm not saying that's not going to happen. If Tiana's Restaurant replaces Pecos Bill, Tiana's Restaurant doesn't fit in Frontierland.
Yes, Sony. I thought that too. Because didn't they say we got a new paint job and all that other stuff? And then all of a sudden they were saying it was closed. I agree. Why the heck did they do that?
Because they might be doing a paint job to close that, but put something else there and maybe keep the aesthetic.
So do you think maybe that's what they're doing? I was going to say they're
I
not
don't
getting
know.
rid of the theming. Like maybe they're just putting something else inside.
See, I like their menu, Charlie. I like the Mexican food there.
Cool, Noah. I loved Zelda. That was like one of the 2 games I ever played in my whole life when I was in high school. I love Zelda Legends.
Country Bears supposedly at risk because of retheming all of Frontierland in New Orleans Square. Right. That's what I heard. But again, until it happens, I don't know. Because here's the thing. It makes sense. Tiana's Bayou Adventure doesn't fit in Frontierland.
Yeah.
And other than the 2 major rides over there, Splash Mountain, which is now gone, and Big Thunder, Frontierland itself can be changed. They could do that, and it wouldn't be a big hit on anything.
Ew, Marvin. Where was that?
What's that?
Or you're saying, you're saying blood on the saddle, not salad. Was that a typo?
Yeah, I think you mean
because we were talking about bad food. I thought I'm like, where the heck did you have blood in your salad?
I know. Good Lord, we're not going there.
That's worse than bad ammonia scallops.
Mark said I heard Disney's going to move Frontierland altogether behind Thunder Mountain to make room for New Orleans Square.
I know, all kinds of rumors, right?
Why would they?
Underdog.
I wouldn't do
your
that.
Underdog picture, Mark.
But I wouldn't do that, Mark. To me, that makes no sense. Why move it? That's what why move it? Don't move it. Just if you're going to get rid of it, then get rid of it. That to me, why move it? Put the new stuff behind Big Thunder then. I don't know. I don't get that.
I love Country Bears though. They just crack me up. They make me laugh so hard. It's so foolish. I love it. But I don't want them to retheme. They have all those lands in Disneyland. I like the fact that they're different. I don't want a Critter Country. I don't want a New Orleans Square. If I want that, I'm going to California. I like being different. I make something new. I don't know. It makes me mad.
Rebecca, I actually really like Country Bears because of the songs. It's so what would be in today's world outdated for today's times.
It makes it great.
It makes it great. And there's absolutely nothing better than going in there and watching somebody for the first time, seeing it and seeing their reaction. It's a hoot.
Yep. There's Kenneth the salt shaker, right? Everybody take it with a grain of salt.
Exactly. I mean, there's so many different things they could do. If they shut down all of Frontierland, that is a huge area. And then what do you do with Tom Sawyer's Island? That's part of Frontierland.
You didn't start the rumor, Crystal. Trust me. Everybody's read a little bit of everything. Yeah, that's how it is out there. Right? And like you said, it's kind of fun to entertain it and talk about it. That's why we're here. It's fun, and we can say what we've heard together and share it. That's the whole point. I think it's great.
Yeah, I'm the same way with rumors. I take each rumor with a grain of salt until we get official confirmation. All we know right now is regarding the Magic Kingdom's what if. Exactly.
It makes for a fun discussion. And either be like, no,
exactly.
I'm not about that, or yay, that sounds great. It's just, hey, it gives us a reason to stream.
Yeah, exactly. Wendy said, I don't know. I don't get why they made a Tron ride over something more relevant to now. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I actually don't mind it. I'd like
Yeah.
Tron in today's world. You're right. The movie is very dated, but Tron could be updated to be relevant today.
I think they are in talks of doing
Yeah,
another
and
movie.
I think they're trying.
Problem is I'm tired of them copying things from other parks. Why don't we get to the point where we come up with something new? Why are we bringing things from Disneyland Paris and bringing things from, Shanghai Disney? Why don't we make something brand new for our parks so there's more of a reason to visit more parks? I don't want to have the same exact things at every single park around the world.
Yeah. Luke says it would be cool to have beignets in Magic Kingdom, but they could maybe just have a little stand or something and keep Frontierland the same. Would it be sad? It would be sad to lose it. Luke, I agree with you. What I said is I think they should have done a little beignet. Where they had the Splash Mountain store, the Briar Patch, the Briar Patch.
Maybe they'll put it
Make that the beignet store. That could be the beignet store.
Tiana's Bayou Bears, Jeff says. I love it.
Yeah.
See. I love Chincoteague Island.
Yeah.
Been there. Assateague, actually. I've been to Assateague.
I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. Tom Sawyer's Country Bears features American folk and country songs. It's cute, funny, and entertaining.
I agree, Don.
I love it. I love it myself. I agree 100%. I would put Coco on Mexico Pavilion expansion and Encanto, add another pavilion, Columbia Pavilion. I guess. I mean, yeah, if they can find a way to do it. Hey, Adam Martinez, welcome in. Good to have you here. Again, I think there's that whole Beyond Big Thunder thing. I'm telling you guys, I think that was just them trying to find a way. They knew that D23 was going to be lackluster, and they were trying to find ways to placate everybody because they didn't have hardly any news to announce. So they had to give you something. So they figured Big Thunder, Beyond Big Thunder, let's throw them a bone. If any of that's going to happen, I'm going to be 60-something years old when that all happens. Yeah. Look at how long it took them to build a roller coaster.
You
want a whole new land? You want a whole new land? A whole new land's going to take forever. I'll be 53. I'm going to be close to 70 by the time that happens.
Yeah, Mark. I mean, they already have the right land to fit Tiana's, and it fits. They've had New Orleans Square for forever. It's perfect. And now they're having to move things around or change it up just to fit a new attraction that, I don't know, maybe they could have done ours something different, made Tiana out there where it fits, make our Splash Mountain something else. Again, why does it have to be the same?
Yeah, right. Exactly. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. Frontierland of all the lands
That's true.
is probably my least favorite.
Dan's favorite movie.
What's that?
Home on the Range.
Oh, Home on the Range.
But it was like, it would fit. It would, but do we really want to do it?
No, you don't want to do it. No, I know you're kidding, Luke. You know what, though? Here's the thing. I'm not going to touch on the whole Reedy Creek thing, but just let me say this in all seriousness. This is what I don't like about social media. I've watched some other YouTube videos. The governor did not say he was putting a state prison or even thought about it. He said there was mention. People gave it as an idea for the land. He didn't say it. Other people said it, and he was saying what those other people said as ideas of what they could do. Because they talked about theme parks, they talked about a state park, other people talked about a prison. He didn't say he was going to put a prison there. I hate that we twist words. That's not what was done.
But I think it's funny that anybody ever entertained the thought of having a prison right behind Disney. It's kind of sad.
Well, right. He said it, but I know he doesn't want to do it. I mean, because it's very, what I'm saying, it's counterproductive to what he wants to do. He says he wants to, his whole thing with why all this started is supposedly to protect children. Well, you're not going to put a prison right next to the biggest theme park in the world if you want to protect children.
No.
So he's not stupid. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on here, guys. I could really get into this whole Reedy Creek thing. Disney is not immune to fault here, folks. They dipped their toe in the political waters when they did what they did. And if they didn't expect backlash, that's on them. And I'm not the biggest fan of Bob Iger. And when Bob Iger sits up there on the stage and says, well, I'll be more than happy to take a call from Ron DeSantis if he wants to give it. First thing I'd be saying to him is, why don't you make the call? I'm sorry. Why does it got to be DeSantis that makes the call? Why don't you make the call? What are you laughing at?
Charlie.
Oh.
Prison country has a nice ring to it.
But anyway, I don't know. It's in all seriousness, this whole thing could be bad news. It really could for everybody across the board. I don't think anybody wins here.
Good night, Cynthia. FYI, Bob Iger is cute.
You guys like 70 years old, Cynthia. You could do better. You could do a lot better. But I'm glad you think he's cute. Anyway, good night, Cynthia.
I know. Good night, Wendy. I know you must be dying.
Well, here's the thing, man. Flat Hatter. If he's anybody that sells a book is going to go on a book tour. I'm not going to find fault in both of these guys. Have fault in this whole entire thing. And, now it's become a vendetta on both sides. And somebody needs to bend the knee a little bit here and kind of be the better person to get this all handled. Or, guys,
can't wait.
It's going to be bad.
Can't wait.
I have a good story about him when I see you all this week in the presidential cycle. Has been busy, to say the least, only 4 months. And that's the other thing, too. Kelsey makes a very good point. Say what you want, folks, right here, right now. And this is why I get really frustrated with this. Everybody talks about, or DeSantis is doing it for his political agenda. Bob Iger wants to be president. Okay.
All right, let's change this.
Exactly. I know. I could really get on this.
Politics.
Bob Iger wants to get president, wants to be president too. He has his own political agenda.
Not DISANITY night. You can do a different stream and people don't want to be here for that. So.
Yeah, I know.
Done.
Whatever, Melissa. Shut up.
It's not fun.
It is fun.
It's not fun.
Whatever. Anyway, guys, lots going on with Disney. I'm really happy about Food and Wine. I love the fact that we're getting 3 weeks off without a festival. I really think they should shorten Flower and Garden Festival too, and maybe expand. Now, I was going to say expand. What's the Festival of the Arts? But I don't know. Again, if we're, condensing one just to expand the other, then we're really not. I like that non-festival time.
Oh, Super Fluffy Yeti. I love the light show on Spaceship Earth. Do you not? That was one of my favorite. That was my favorite addition for the 50th. And I'm hoping it stays.
Yeah, I got to tell you, Super Fluffy Yeti, I actually wish. I don't want the light show to go away, but I want different shows.
Yes, I want it to change.
Yes, it needs to change.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely needs to change up and have different ones, but I love the lights. Put it that way.
Rebecca, you're funny. Hey, Kay Atwood, welcome in. I need to do a political stream. Hey, Vicky, you're funny. I don't know. I guess so, maybe. I like that. I do, but see, that's the thing, VP. I do too, but I want them to be different. Yes. I agree. I don't want it to be the same one every single time. You can have different ones and come up with different things, different years. I do like the light show, though. I think it's one of the best additions, and I don't want it to go away. Yeah. But
you just need to keep it fresh.
Yeah, just keep it fresh, and I think it'll be just fine. Certain shows can't be refreshed all the time. I get it. Shows are going to be the same for years and years and years. I'm okay with that. As a local, I get tired of it, but people coming for the first time, it's new to them. It's just like a ride.
Well, we'll put a thumbnail out there, Ray, when he does it, because he'll have his rants every once in a while, and he'll do a separate one for that.
Yeah, exactly. Gee, Wilson, that's the God's honest truth. They got that one light that's not. It's true. They do. They have. Melissa always talks about it. There's that one light that's not fixed.
Like, wait, it lit up that time, but the rest of the time it's not lit up. I don't get it.
Charlie, I don't. If they could incorporate that correctly and make it nice, I don't have a problem with drones. I've seen it on other shows, and it's fine.
They tried it, right? And didn't it, what was the problem behind it? I don't remember. I know it didn't last long. So
agreed, Dawn. It's probably the best thing that came out of the 50th.
I agree. I could look at that. Just like I love to just stare at the Tree of Life. I could watch Spaceship Earth light up and change up colors, and it's fun. Or like the castle, you just stare at it.
Did they have a senior citizen week? Oh my God, yes, they should bring that back.
There's a lot of things they should bring back that they've gotten rid of, which is sad.
Agreed, Mark. I think it completes it too. I'm actually shocked that Disney hasn't thought of that years in advance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, lighting like that, special lighting, has been around for forever.
I think so too, Karen. I don't think it's that difficult to program something. I think,
Yeah.
you know, to change it up and do something. Maybe
I can get lights on my house that can be programmed 500 different ways.
ask Donna.
Yeah. I think people would frequent Epcot more in the evening if they rotated the shows throughout the week. I mean, it's nothing but a push of a button. I agree. That's kind of what Karen's saying. Same thing.
For sure.
Exactly. Luke,
okay.
I agree with that too, Luke. I don't need it all the time.
Yeah.
Small quantities here and there is fine.
And
yeah, that's the one. I knew I saw it in a Disney park.
That's
It's
cool.
Paris
I'll have
that
to
uses
look
the
that up.
drones. Star Wars weekends, yes, that would be nice if that would come back. There's so many different things that Disney has unfortunately gotten away from that I'm, maybe one day, we'll see. I don't know. But, well, guys, look, we are past 9 o'clock. Right. I do want to go over a couple things with you guys. I've talked about it in the past where I'm going to dial back a little bit on the streams as it's, with us being a little further away now, it becomes a little bit more of an issue, as we found out on Saturday night when it took us over 2 hours to get to Magic Kingdom. We're going to dial back a little bit on streams. They won't be every weekend moving forward. At the very least, they'll be every other weekend. There may be a couple weekends where we do two in a row, or maybe even 2 or 3 in a row, and then have a week off. Mm-hmm. But you're going to be seeing more weekends off coming from us. It won't be every weekend, so I want you guys aware of that. So this weekend is one of those off weekends. Now, we'll try to do some other vlogging stuff to bring some sort of content to you, but I want you guys aware of that. But when we are on, Sundays will be our Magic Kingdom day. We love Sunday walk in the parks at Magic Kingdom, and Saturdays we're going to go back to in the mornings. The nights are they're a nightmare getting to the park for us where we live now. It just doesn't work. Not on the weekends. Yeah. So expect Saturday mornings to come back as well when we are on. And then, we've been very lucky with Tuesdays, knock on wood. You might see a few more knock on, a few more park streams on Tuesdays to kind of make up for it. But just to let you know where we stand. So there won't be any streams this weekend. There will be a stream tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern time. I hope you guys can make it. Come support Dan, Disney Dan, my partner channel. Season 3 of Disney Movie Review is now in full effect. We're in episode 2. We're going to talk about Mary Poppins. We do have our sponsor. I was able to get in contact with our sponsor today. So we'll be promoting our sponsor tomorrow, which is going to be amazing. I think you'll like that one. And it's just been great. Tea Time, Mary Ellen. Welcome in. Good to see you.
I'd say no, Deborah. It's just, different timing. But of course, it was like in the middle of spring break weekends. I don't think it's going to stay like that. But no, not at all. Hi, Puddin.
Puddin, welcome in. No, it's not at all, Deborah. Not at all. It's not that we're having second thoughts on that. I ultimately did this move because I knew that in the end, streaming would ultimately slow down.
We had discussed that anyway, previous to moving.
And one day, and I think you guys all know this, I'm not going to be streaming and I'm 80 years old. Who wants that? Nobody wants that. But, there will be a time when we do, kind of like Nick, Magical News Live did. He said, he's done. He has stopped his channel. We'll come to that day one day. We're not there yet, and we're not anywhere near there yet. We're still enjoying it thoroughly. We enjoy you guys. So anyway, just wanted to give you guys an update on where we were for this weekend. And other than that, I hope you guys can join it. Man, if we could have 100 people tomorrow in that Disney movie review, Dan would flip a lid.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing for him. That would be awesome if you guys could be here tomorrow night.
Now it's on our stream, but for him to see 100 people, that would be amazing. Don't worry, guys, I get it. What's that?
It would be senile, Kenneth. It would be the funniest thing ever.
Wouldn't it? No, would not be. I'm mad Walt now. Could you imagine me at 80?
80-year-old rants.
Yes. Could you imagine 80-year-old rants?
Obviously, you can't stream with a walker.
Exactly. I'm sure I can't.
You a motorized scooter like
yes,
everybody else.
Some of the other people do it.
Out,
Michael K's been doing it lately.
Pins.
Yes. Zooming on the scooter. Exactly. Thank you, Vicky. I appreciate that. And let me tell you what, if you guys know me, I ain't getting out of the way.
Well, some of you youngins can come help us out. Some of you guys out here can come help us out. Push us around the park in our wheelchairs.
Exactly. Guys, be sure to check out our 4 partner channels, Diz Our Dream, Disney Dan, Steve's World, Pete McDevitt. Check them out. Dean over at the Live Place. Check out the Live Place.
Andrews. Hands down, Al.
Oh,
Come
it's
on.
not even.
I mean, I love me some Emily Blunt. Don't get me wrong, but as far as Mary Poppins goes,
No, I would take Julie. I think Julie Andrews is prettier anyway. But anyway, that's just me. What else was I saying? What was it?
About this weekend? Tomorrow?
I don't remember now.
Sorry.
Dean over to Live Place. Check out theliveplace.com. Keylee Rainwaters-Sanders, Magical Memories, Tours and Travels. Please be sure to check her out if you're looking to book that next Disney vacation. Her email and Facebook page are in the link, are in the details of this video and all of our videos. You should be able to see that. Our PO box is closed, guys, so don't be sending anything to our PO box. We're going to be getting a new one. We appreciate everybody sending us anything. Some things, if they were returned to you, we apologize. Once we get the new one, we'll let you know. But we're in the process of getting that new one. Where we live, it's kind of hard to find. We're kind of out in the boonies, to be honest with you. But I think that's it. I think I'll thank you, our members again. Members, thank you for your extra generosity and loyalty. You guys are amazing. And mods, as usual, you do a great, great job. So thank you guys all for joining us. We hope to see you next Tuesday for a fun stream. We might be going from a park since we're taking the weekend off. So look for that thumbnail. But until then, guys, have a great rest of your week and
take care of yourselves and each other. Bye,
everybody. Have a great week.
Thanks, everybody.
Oh, and be sure to keep an eye out on the Halfway to Halloween for all the Halloween news. I think the tickets are going to go on sale this week, or at least be announced as the win. Bye, guys.